How are we all doing, guys? I'm going to do a quick little review on the Leatherman Juice XE6. Had this recently for about a week or so now. It is obviously discontinued now, but it is an absolute beautiful piece, especially for UK EDC. I'm comparing it to a couple of tool sets that are the same on the Victorinox spun. So obviously we can go through a couple of tools on here. So as it stands, it is a pliers based multi-tool. See, got a nice good set of pliers on there. Too shabby, quite good grip. I mean, yeah, comparing these to a pair of Victorinox pliers, these are pretty much big set of tweezers really, aren't they? Good for what you need in a nick, but this is definitely more versatile, more easy to use as a set of pliers as themselves. Okay. I'll just do the inside tools first because they're just easier to come by. On one side you do have a set of 3 different size flathead screwdrivers. It's not bad. And you've got a 3D Phillips there as well. Again, brilliant design to use when it's all folded up. It is quite a decent use for that one. I've used it myself. On the outside, the blade. Compare it. It's not a brilliant blade. You're going to use this more, really. It's got more of a spare point tip. This is like they've started a Warncliffe and then gone, I don't know what to do at the end, and just gone up a bit. It's almost tanto, to be honest. It literally just goes straight and then turns. Whereas obviously you've got the better belly on that completely. It is an alright blade. It does what it needs to do. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing special. You're not going to go start wood carving or anything else with it. It cuts what you need it to do. Obviously compared to the Victorinox, a bit more versatile. It's got a second blade on it, which is the serrated blade. Decent. They've actually done a Warncliffe on this, just straight, and let's keep it as it is. Personally, I think they should have done that to the other one. I think in the later versions, when they relaunched it, I believe they did do more of a Warncliffe blade. I could be wrong. I don't have one to test it against. Okay, but it is quite a nice teeth on there, and the cut where you need to muck up. Next up is the file. It's a decent crosshead file. It has got the diamond coating on it, which means it's got a beautiful diamond side on here, which is a lot better than the files you do get on the Victorinox. I don't have a file on hand, but from my own personal use, between the 2 sets of files, this is going to get the job done better than the other. The oar. It is an inline oar. I've got an inline oar with me at the second, have I? Not on me at the second. Comparing it to one of the oar. It's not sharp, it is blunt tipped. I have noticed that, but it does gouge out a hole when you need one to. It works. It's not the best oar, but it's a good oar. The oar holds in the wood saw. Yep. Wood saw teeth, they are sort of one-way teeth compared to the Victorinox, which has obviously got those 2-way teeth on there. It's good. It's a decent saw. It works. This works better. It does, in my opinion, it just cuts through a lot faster. This seems to cut in one direction. Your draws forward don't cut, but your draws back do. Whereas this draw forward and back cut in both directions. Next up is the scissors. Decent set of scissors. Does have the spring, which is a bit more like a Wenger sort of design, whereas these have the leaf spring, I think it's called. Okay, it's decent. They cut. The precision is not as good as the Victorinox. You can cut right up to the tips, whereas these sort of dull out when you get to the middle. It just starts to bend stuff. But when you need a pair of scissors, it cuts. It does what it needs to do. Okay. Next up is cap lifter and can opener, much in the same way as the Victorinox put my tongue back in combi tool they use. It does work quite well. This combi tool, if you'll notice right on the edge, I have sharpened this lower edge just a little bit. I find that works better, and it works just as good as this. Does have this little odd notch on the end, which at first I wasn't sure what it was until I watched a couple of videos. It is actually for the lever of the corkscrew. So you put this corkscrew in, it would then sit on the top of the bottle and use as leverage to pull out the cork. To be honest, that's quite a good design. I don't mind that at all. It has got a built-in eyelet just inside there, if you can just see it, that little ring there. I can't get it out at the moment, I haven't got anything to, in fact I can. I tell a lie, I can do with that corkscrew there. So you can pop a clip on it, pop a lanyard on it, whatever you think you might want to do, so you can keep it in your pocket more. It does come with this lovely little leather sheath that clips on the belt. I prefer it in there. I don't like that eyelet sticking out. You notice on most of my Victorinoxes, I take the eyelets off anyway. Okay, well that's it. That is the Leatherman. Personally, I would akin it to the Handyman. Along those sort of lines, got the same sort of tool set as it were. Like I say, if you are looking for a more pliers based multi-tool for the UK legal market or UK legal carry market, I would definitely think if you can find a Juice, get one. Thanks a lot guys, bye.